AITA for refusing to pay for my brother's wedding after he excluded my wife? So here's the deal. My brother is getting married. And he's been planning this extravagant wedding that's way beyond his pay grade. He asked me to help out financially. And because we're family, I agreed. I'm not exactly rolling in dough, but I've done okay for myself. And I wanted to support him. Fast forward to last week. He drops the bomb that my wife isn't invited. His reason? His fiancée and my wife had a falling out years ago over some petty nonsense. And they haven't really talked since. I told him that's ridiculous. It's water under the bridge. And they're both adults who can handle being at the same event. He wouldn't budge. Said it was his fiancée's day. And she didn't want any negative energy. I argued that it's also his day. And as his brother, I should be there with my wife. It got heated. And I ended up telling him if my wife isn't welcome, then he can forget about my financial help. Now, the whole family is blowing up my phone, saying I'm being unreasonable and that I'm ruining what should be the happiest day of his life. They're all on his side, saying it's just one day and my wife can suck it up and stay home. But I don't see why she should be punished for something so trivial that happened ages ago. So, AITA for standing by my wife and pulling my financial support for a wedding we're being partially excluded from? NTA. They're all on his side, saying it's just one day and my wife can suck it up and stay home. It's just one day. You can stay at home and they can suck it up. They can also pay to fund your brother's vanity project if it means so much to them. They're all on his side, saying it's just one day and my wife can suck it up and stay home. Lol. NTA. Tell them of course. Wife is going to be staying home. That's not a problem. The thing is you and your wife share money. So we won't be paying for an event where we aren't wanted. Then say it's all right. You're glad your brother made how much he values your family clear so you don't have to waste thousands of dollars on his wedding. However, if whatever family member you are talking to thinks brother deserves money, they can feel free to donate to his wedding fund. But they won't be able to have the wedding of their dreams. Their day will be ruined. Quote. Response. It's just one day. His wife can suck it up. Seriously. This is a blessing in disguise. Now you don't need to waste your money. Even if he caves, tell him you paying is not on the table as he clearly doesn't value your marriage, so why would you fund his? NTA. It's ridiculous to ask for your money but refuse to invite your wife. If they don't want to invite your wife, it's their right, but no one can really expect you to pay for the wedding then. Tell the family who's blowing up on you that they can take your spot as generous sponsor. NTA. They're entitled to exclude who they want. You don't have to pay towards it. Avoid the wedding. Save the money. Take your wife on a nice holiday with it. FFS. I am so sick of people thinking they are entitled to say what they want and think there are no repercussions. Hey sibling, can I have thousands of dollars for my wedding, but your wife can't come? Then, shocked Pikachu face when it's denied. In what universe would you want to give away your hard-earned money when your so is not invited? As I am getting older, the entitlement of people just piss me off. NTA. NTA. The money belongs to your wife as well. If they don't want her black hole sun vibes ruining their juju, then they especially don't want to take bad juju money. Hypocrites. NTA. He can have the happiest day of his life on a shoestring budget. And without you, he's about to swear for richer or poorer. It will be poorer. After all, you've already sworn, what's mine is yours, to your wife. She shouldn't have to contribute to an event she's being left out of. I'm not saying it's true. More as a thought project. But even if your wife was objectively the bad guy and they were excluding her for a legitimate grievance, you still don't have to support them. NTA. It's your wife's money too. Your brother doesn't understand how marriage works. Also, if the family are so sure he should have the big day he can't afford, why don't they dig into their wallets? Use the money to go on a splurge weekend with your wife. NTA. He can do whatever he wants with his day. And you can do whatever you want with your money. Furthermore, paying for his wedding when your wife is not invited, thus enabling him on this stuff, may seriously jeopardize your wedding. NTA. You and your wife are a package deal, as are your finances. If she's not welcome at the wedding, neither is your money. Simple. NTA. Once you are married, your priority should be your spouse. He is asking you to take his priority and put it above your spouse. That's not how marriage works. Your family is on his side because they don't want to have to contribute $1 to his fancy wedding. That money is yours and your wife's. So he's basically asking your wife to contribute to an event to which she isn't welcome. A wedding isn't a summons. And a contribution to a sibling's wedding is not obligatory. Take the funds, and your wife, and go on a nice second honeymoon, so you are conveniently out of the country during the drama. Send your brother and his immature wife a pretty postcard. NTA. If they want an extravagant wedding and can't afford it, they need to get in check. It's your money. Do what you want. It's also your wife's money. He'll deal and he's definitely in the wrong. NTA. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. You and your wife are a package deal. So is that money. If she's not allowed to come, then they don't need that money. I don't get it. Asking his brother for the wedding but excluding his wife? Something tells me that your brother and his fiancée are more than dumb. Absolutely. NTA. You are a package deal, and if he chooses to uninvite your wife, then it's your choice not to pay. Tell him that's your wife's money too, and because his fiancé don't want to have negative energy, you can't give him that negative energy money to his wedding. Haha. Go on a nice trip with your wife on their wedding day. I promise it will be awesome. Wishing you all the best. Cheers, Scissor. NTA. Stick to your guns. TBH. Tell him if your wife is not invited, then you won't be coming either and won't be helping with money. If I was in your shoes, this is what I would do. NTA. You brother could learn a lesson in accepting help gracefully. It all sounds mean-spirited, to be honest, and probably a good indication of how they intend to carry on after being married. NTA. And you should tell them the saying about biting the feeding hand. NTA. I don't understand why they don't think you should have your wife's back on this. Take the money you would've given her brother and go on a trip with her wife instead. Much more satisfying. NTA. Are you kidding me? You're expected to fund a wedding your wife isn't welcome to attend? Hell no.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.